In this episode, we look out a window, Zane qualifies for the Summer Olympics, Pickle vandalizes a garage door, and we spend some quality time with a GT40. New York City, aka the Big Apple, aka the Concrete Jungle, Gotham City. Yeah, we finally made it. Now, in an official capacity, we were here to pretend to be journalists at the New York International Auto Show. But anyone who knows us knows what we were really after. The New York City car culture. Now, if you ask some car people, they'll probably tell you that New York doesn't have a car scene. They'll tell you that New York is too urban of an environment for car lovers to thrive. Here, Priuses and bicycles are the only way you can get around in this concrete jungle. But if we learned anything from Tokyo, car lovers are persistent. And fear of parking tickets or bumper scrapes isn't enough to keep them from realizing their passion. But before we could look for the automotive heartbeat of this city, we had to explore the city itself. With me was the usual merry band of miscreants. Zan, of course. Muba, no doubt. But also along for the ride were Pickle and the New York native, Shufi. Our goal was to take in as much of the New York culture as we could in our short time there, in the hopes that it could shine some light on the still dormant automotive landscape of the NYC. Our first stop was simply known as the Dragon Elevator. Located in what used to be a Macy's warehouse in Long Island, the Dragon Elevator is an art installation from the mid-90s. Most of the artwork has been removed since the building's conversion to office space, but the elevator itself remains intact and open to the public. This thing is a bit of a trip, with crazy colored walls reminiscent of a cave and terrifying tribal figurines that invite you into the darkness. We of course took the opportunity to film our latest music video, and then hit our button for a random floor and went for a ride. We landed on the 9th floor, which just so happened to be completely empty. And after dreaming of a Ken Block gymkhana in this open space, we took a look out at the city. Now, this was Long Island, so we weren't too terribly close to the Manhattan skyline, but the view was still awesome. With windows on every side, we had a vantage of every borough, and we could really take in the urban playground that was New York. After screwing around a bit more, security politely used their tasers and told us to leave. So we got the hell out of there and went to grab some authentic New York grub.
So I heard you like pizza. New York style pizza, that is. So I put the pizza on top of the pizza. New York state of mind.
After a delicious meal, we gave Pepsi some free advertisement. Then, like every other automotive YouTuber, we went for a round of car spotting. New York is a special place because it's such a dense mosaic of different cultures, colors, and ideas. And you can really see this very concept in the cars on the street. Nowhere else will you find such a variety of cars within a 2-block radius. And also about 100 taxis. That being said, it ain't easy to own a car out here. Constant traffic, expensive parking, and homicidal drivers all make it tough to keep a car in the city. Our poor Toyota Avalon even saw a couple bumps and scrapes during our short stay. But if you're an affluent Manhattanite, maybe owning a car to park next to the peasants on the street isn't for you. You pay to drive other people's cars. But not just any cars. Classic Car Club Manhattan is a members-only club for the more baller car enthusiasts. Being a member of the club grants you access to their entire fleet of vehicles. You just call them up and grab a car for the weekend. And these aren't Hertz or Enterprise V6 Camaros. Oh no. Members have access to everything from the whole range of Porsches, BMW M cars, replica race cars, and even brand new supercars. Here, you don't have to worry about upkeep or maintenance. No need to pay $1,000 a month just to park your car. You just walk in, grab the keys to anything, and have any automotive experience you want, with almost none of the drawbacks. That is, aside from the cost. Basic membership costs $5,000 up front and $180 a month, which honestly doesn't sound too bad considering how much parking in Manhattan costs. All I can say is we would happily kick that cash Zach and Mike's way if we lived in Manhattan, as long as they keep making After Drive episodes, that is. From there, we cruised over to Central Park to get a brief escape from all the cars and concrete. Right. Anyways, as the sun began to set, we made our way back into the city. Of course, we had to hit up the most classic of tourist spots, Times Square. Basking under the radiating light of the billboards above, we took some time to reflect on the New York experience. It seemed to us that there was this certain unity amongst the residents of this city, an unspoken covenant that through any division, New Yorkers would always stand with one another. Rich or poor, supercar or mini car, New Yorkers travel these streets together. Through prosperity and tragedy, New Yorkers always have 8 million shoulders to rest their head on. And that passion, that sense of inclusivity in this urban maze is something that is rare to see anywhere else. So, is it a city for car enthusiasts? Not really. But it is a city so eminently enchanting that car enthusiasts, among so many others, make whatever sacrifices they have to just to be a New Yorker.